back. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video and or stream. It's been quite a while. Last time I played was probably closer to a month ago than not a month ago. I was playing Tormented Souls. I beat that finally, and I've just been kind of in like a gaming funk. I've literally just been playing Pokemon. And that's it. I barely play anything else nowadays. So I'm trying to get back into it, and I've been wanting to play this for a long time because I played the first one, the first RoboCop game that came out. And unfortunately, instead of using like numbers or anything like that, they have like subtitles for all of their games, like RoboCop, RoboCitty, Unfinished Business. So it was very confusing about like what was a sequel, what was an add-on, whatnot. And I finally got this game. Oh, I want to say like either a month or two ago, and I've been looking for a reason to play it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I figure, you know what? I want to get back into streaming again, making videos. So, what better way than to play a game that I've been wanting to play? Okay, so that's the game that I originally. Okay, that's pretty loud, I think. Anyway, that's the game that I originally played. RoboCop Rogue City. I platinumed that. It is a great game. So this must be the add-on because it was very confusing. I couldn't really figure it out myself. Either they made a sequel or they made like a standalone add-on, and I can't remember which is which. Motion blur off, performance. Even though I am on the PS5, I always do performance because honestly, graphics aren't really that like important to me. I've never played a game and had it on performance and been like, whoa, this game looks terrible. It looks fine. Chromatic aberration. I'm pretty sure I know what that means. I don't think I like it, but I'm gonna leave it on anyway. Subtitles on. Streamer mode. What is streamer mode? Oh, does this have RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business streamer mode? I wonder if this has copyrighted music and that's why. It's kind of annoying because usually games will have like an explanation on the side. It'll show like it'll say like streamer mode and then explain it. It removes disabled licensed music, mainly the RoboCop theme remixes and any copyrighted tracks to make the game safer for stream and avoid copyright strikes when uploading videos. Well, I guess I am streaming it, so I guess I have to go to streamer mode. Right? I'm gonna leave it on normal. The music is very loud for me right now. Alright, yeah, I mean, that sounds good. That's a shame. I didn't know that there was gonna be like music like that. I used to be like an easy game mode guy.
The zero waste movement has succeeded. It has been decided that garbage from an overflowing landfill in Yosemite Park would be burned. The energy generated would power an expanding industrial district in the area. The kind of economical solutions the city needs. Top story, Detroit.
Okay.
Will OCP use military units to fight crime? This scenario is more and more likely, especially after the break-ins at OCP warehouses. But not everywhere in the city is dangerous. Comfortable living units, new jobs, entertainment and relaxation zones. All this and more is waiting for the lucky residents of Old Detroit. In the magnificent Omni Tower, a place created by OCP for you, and making space for Delta City. So, take the opportunity. After all, police can be everywhere. Contact OCP today and... Sir, just getting a news report and...
Man, I bet a game like this
Breaking news.
that's like
An attack on a
so pro
metropolitan
cop
precinct has occurred.
ticks off a lot of
Perpetrators
people
and
on the
murder
left.
victims are as of yet unknown. We will keep you updated. But one thing I can say for sure. I wouldn't want to be in the perpetrator's shoes when RoboCop finds
Hell
them.
yeah. Dude, I loved the original RoboCop game. Or like not the original, the first one of this series. It was very good. It felt like you were playing as RoboCop for the majority of the game. They did a really good job. I mean, it did get a little tedious with how slow you moved and everything, but I enjoyed it. I remember seeing a review on it from, I can't remember. Did that not count? Yeah. It's still dark. They were basically praising the game, but then they gave it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 or something like that, and they said like it's too good of an adaptation. It because they wanted you to feel like RoboCop the whole time. They said that it felt slow and like sluggish. L2. So from my understanding, this all takes place in like one tower. It's not like a... It's not like the last game where it's a bunch of different missions. Well, that's a dead guy. Mechanic. Because like you do move slow, as you can tell. Shot in the liver and head. Yeah, I do remember the precinct. So there's bad guys in here? Whoa. That... Hypothermia. So he didn't freeze to death, he died from hypothermia? I mean, I know that it's kind of like hand in hand, right? But at the same time, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, can you die from cold in a way other than hypothermia? Or is hypothermia the only way you can die from cold? Because I would assume that if you were frozen solid like that, you wouldn't be able to breathe. So you could die from asphyxiation, right? That sounds like something that would plausible. Hematosis causing death, blood loss. Okay. Oh, I guess I do gotta go upstairs, huh? I did go in here. Alright. Upstairs it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really like super worried because it's not letting me pull out my gun, so it's not like I'm about to fight anything yet. Okay, so some people attacked the precinct. Oh man, I wish I would have played this when it first came out. Cause I'm sure that like a lot of these people I probably would know. I do remember all this area. Ooh, thieves ransack. Okay. Serious thieves have robbed multiple OCP warehouses. The corporation urges the police to take swift action. What exactly was stolen and how is the Detroit department going to recover from the missing assets? Read more on page 2. RoboCop ain't got time to read. Come on. Who do you think he is? Punctured iliac? Does that say iliac? The text is kind of small. Shot the right lung. Oh, so random civilians got caught up in this too. It wasn't just a police force. Shotgun blast. I don't see anybody, but I do see more ice over there. Multiple wounds to the abdomen. See, they're not really... Because all the other ones it said like gunshot wounds or whatever, but that one it just says multiple wounds. That's interesting. I am surprised that they don't have someone dead in the shower. What's crazy though to me is so I'm pretty far into the precinct at this point, but it seems like everyone was hit by surprise, like even this far in, which doesn't make any sense. Brain hemorrhaging. Because like at this point you would think that everyone at this far into the police station would have some kind of like, I don't know, warning at this point. Hypothermia. So they have some kind of like ice gun. That's clear. What? Oh, okay. Hey, someone's alive.
Oh, they came for that.
You need medical assistance.
There were too many. And their weapons. So many good officers that...
We all know the weight of the badge. Let me take you outside.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy about that, buddy. The dude got his, like, whole body blown apart by guns. Like, he didn't get blown up by a bomb. He literally got shot apart by Red Foreman, of all people. Although, who does it in the remake?
Who on earth?
Those goddamn mercenaries. Sir, please lie down. We need to leave. No.
No.
Go. Those mercenaries are my unfinished business.
Fine. But first we need to get things...
Okay.
First thing. This will be RoboCop's assignment. And Robo's alone. Lewis, you are off this case.
But Sarge.
If I'm going
Oh,
to
she
the
made it.
hospital, someone has
Oh,
to take care of
and the
business.
sergeant
Murphy,
made it.
Do you have a better candidate?
That's interesting. No one as experienced as she is. She won't let anyone push her around. We need to choose someone respected.
Lewis knows how to get people in line.
Well, if they're asking for it.
It's settled then. Now the second and more important thing, we need to get these scumbags. Any ideas why anyone would steal Murphy's data chair from the holding cell?
I think I could
Their own
shed some light
RoboCop.
on the situation.
Talk.
Pretty obvious.
So, hypothetically, it's possible to make a machine that would take control of all the OCP devices. A sort of OCP hijacker.
How does it connect to the
That's
assault?
not good.
There was a break-in at OCP. Data and some components were stolen. With hardware from Robo's chair, they could create that sort of machine.
It would be highly inconsiderate to not secure your technology.
Victims of the assault were not
Yeah.
hypothetical.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you did.
But, like I've said, it's all just a theory.
A game
It's not
theory.
cheap, and you'd need access to a massive power source to run it.
Does that building you call Omni Tower possess such capabilities?
I believe it does.
Sarge, you have a suspicion?
One of the mercenaries dropped an access card to Omni Tower.
I am heading there.
That building is technically outside of police jurisdiction. But if OCP calls it insubordination, I'm happy to pay the consequences.
Once you're inside Omni Tower, find the information desk. It should contain data to determine if the mercenaries are onto something.
Godspeed, son. Just remember, we're cops. Don't make it a matter of revenge.
It will be a matter of justice.
Justice. Yeah, RoboCop's all about justice. So am I. That's one thing I liked about the original game. The first game was that there was like choices. You basically got to choose either between like being a cop for the people or being a cop for the city. And what that means is that in certain instances you basically were able to like give people second chances and let them go, or you could give them citations and or arrest them. And I think I only ever let someone go like twice. Majority of the time the person was committing a crime, so I'm like, yeah, you're committing a crime, you're gonna get punished. Like, that's how it works. Or that's how it should work. Oh yeah, what was the drug in RoboCop's world? I can't remember what it was called. It was like a special drug. It wasn't like a real life drug. They renamed it something. For some reason, the only thing I can think of is Death Sticks or whatever from Star Wars.
Squads, code red. RoboCop is here. Backup is needed in the main lobby.
Dear residents, an unauthorized individual has been detected. Please return to your living units. Any person staying outside the living unit after 15 seconds will remove themselves.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
You're going down.
You going down, boy? Troubled Aiden. Wait, I just want to check the audio levels real quick. Troubled Aiden. Oh yeah, what was the drug in RoboCop's world? Can't remember what it was called. It was like a special drug. It wasn't like a real life drug. They renamed it something. For some reason, the only thing I could think of was Death Sticks or whatever from Star Wars. The game audio could be a little bit louder. There we go. I don't know. I have a terrible time doing the whole like audio mixing part of this. It'd be really cool if I could like keep my gun from the first game, because I had like an amazing gun. It was like infinite ammo, but also like super accurate or something. It's hard to describe. Oh man, I miss this. I've been kind of like a gaming funk lately because like every game is kind of the same thing nowadays. It's either like an open world game with it's either like a open world like RPG or open world shooter, or it's like a Dark Souls clone. And I'm just getting really tired of it. I want like linear story based games to come back, you know what I mean? And I do have some to play. Yeah, I know, I literally did that. And I can't even ricochet right now, so like why? Anyway, and I've been wanting something like that for a while, and I'm kind of excited to play a game like that again. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. It's been a while, I haven't. No ozone layer, no problem. Frequent use will cause skin cancer. Yeah. What does it say? Up to 50% off? Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's really no like hiding or dodging or like cover in this game, because RoboCop doesn't cover. He stands there and shoots everyone. So it does make the games a little bit harder to not have any kind of option like that, especially when you're fighting like so many people. Damn. He's still shooting. How am I not hitting him? What the hell? I felt like my cursor was on him, right? I don't know, maybe it wasn't.
Target acquired.
Crap. But yeah, I just want a linear story-based game again, and this is it. Like I've been having conversations with people and whatnot where I'm like, I miss just like remember when games like Black for the PS2. That's the kind of games I'm talking about. They're too far away, I couldn't get them. I wanted to move closer. I'm getting my butt kicked.
Solid cover. Flight to the target. Engaging the enemy.
Oh yeah. I remember these were super good in the original game. Come on, man.
Engage the target.
Oh no. How am I gonna combat this?
Engage. I'm hit. Hold the ground. Everyone, step back. Get back. Don't expose yourself.
Oh. Alright. So I guess you combat them the same way you combat them in every game that has shield people. So you just shoot through the little window. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I know. I'm forgetting how to do stuff.
Is he chasing us? Run and don't look
Oh.
back.
Oops. I want to see how loud the gunfire and whatnot is in relation to. I want to see how loud. They're too far away, I couldn't do. I wanted to move closer. Nah. Where I'm like, huh. I miss just like remember? That's interesting. Because on my thing, on my like OBS, the audio levels and whatnot, it makes it look like it's as loud, if not louder, than me talking. But when you listen to the video like that, you can barely hear. Yeah. Environmental takedowns. Thank you for your non-cooperation. You pretty much, so that's just like a free trophy just for playing the game at this point, right? Oh yeah, the chips. Okay. Man, I spent so much time interacting with this. Okay, so I want just a down one or a down up one to get this. We got here reload speed, armor piercing, weapon damage, Magazine, armor piercing. Increased damage dealt but no critical hits. I think I'll hold off on that one. I do want single shot. Okay, so I want... Oh, crap. Or no. There we go. Because I don't need it coming from the bottom. And then I could do this. And then this. And then bam. Okay. Now my best bet here is this. Here. Oh. I'm not going to be able to get it. Yeah. Because I don't want a 5% penalty. Although this is a 20% penalty. And I could get... is that worth it, though? Because if I go like this... Oh, no, because I'll be getting the 10% penalty, too. Yeah, no. It's better to do that. And then... not that. So I basically... that's as good as I can do right now. Based on all the chips that I have. Because I only have a 4 and then to the right. But I don't have anything even coming from the right. So I wouldn't be able to use the 16 anywhere. Like, see, I could put it there, but... Whoa. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. I could put it there, but it's not going to do anything. Chip merging. Can I merge those? You got to do 3. Okay. Okay. So, at least I got 41% weapon damage. So, 41% bonus to my weapon damage, which is almost 50%. So, if I'm doing 100 damage with my shot, I'm now doing 140 damage. Yeah. Armor piercing 29%, reload speed is 12%, and weapon spread 15%. I'm assuming weapon spread, the higher the weapon spread, the lower it spreads. Oh, I got more. Yeah, here we go. Unfortunately. Oh, that's single shot. I don't want single shot. Well, I'm still in the same dilemma, kinda. I can get this now though, so my weapon capacity will be rising. Because if I pass through, which I can't, because I didn't get any of those, I'd still have to do this to take the 20% penalty. If I pass through, then I would get... Oh no, I guess I could use this right here. Yeah. Because I don't want the single shot. Not worth it. So at least I got a weapon capacity upgrade there. Oh wait. I can chip merge. Merge them. Ah, dang. Well, that's fine, I guess. Is there anywhere I can use that and get a higher... Yeah, right here. Yeah, there we go. So weapon damage. So I got even more weapon damage, 44%. That's not bad. Ooh. Jeez.
Flank the target.
Well, these guys seem tougher than I remember. Yeah, no, this seems tougher.
3-1, on the move.
Okay, I'm gonna hide because they can't come from that direction. It doesn't look like, so they can only come from this direction. Damn. That was a bad idea. I do not like this assault rifle. I thought I was going to because of the scope. There we go. But I was wrong.
I need backup. I'm hit real bad.
What the hell? What was that? Am I crazy? I felt like something just fell right there. Oh.
I'm hit. He got me.
Okay. I think what's throwing me off is in the original game, you kind of start off fighting just like street thugs, so they're not wearing armor, right? And I'm basically starting this game off with like fully armored like military people, and so it just feels like harder, I guess. I do remember the shotgun being very useful, but I don't know if it's more useful than this.
He got me. He got me. I need backup.
There we go. Man, I missed this game.
We've got this
Whoa.
tango.
Stole purse. Oh, jeez. I'm getting messed up. Yep. I figured that was gonna happen. Aw, man. Please tell me. I gotta do all that over again. You serious? Wait, I have different... I have different chips. Right? Yeah, because there's no way to put something here without getting a penalty. And there was before. Well, that sucks. So now I get a penalty? Um, wait, and where's the... Wait, where am I? Oh, okay. I was like, where? I don't remember any of this. It seems very odd. I gotta be more ruthless with my shooting and whatnot. I can't be so laissez-faire. Oh, okay. Wait, but still I had different chips. That didn't change. Okay, I can do that now. Still the same problem. So let's chip merge. Ugh. Does it just add them up? I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if it adds them up. If that's the case, then... Oops. Because for some reason, I seem to remember there not being like a rhyme or a reason in the original game. Like it's just kind of random, whatever you get.
Enemy sight!
You gotta stop being so passive.
Enemy contact!
You kind of just... It's like shoot first, ask questions later kind of mentality, right? That's the way to go in these games.
Got eyes on Tango! I'm hit!
Because they're gonna shoot you like immediately.
Move into position!
Yeah, see, I already did much better. Like this. Wait for them to come through the... Crap. Can't remember. There was a slow... Oh, I got powers down there. I didn't even notice. It's been so long. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me? Oh. I forgot about my powers. Okay. And then slow down time. Yeah, this really is just like a standalone DLC, right? It's kind of crazy that they're not teaching you about a lot of this game. They're just kind of assuming you know how to play. And it makes sense. If it's a standalone DLC, that would make sense. Mr. House. What is Mr. House doing here?
Good day,
Good day.
How may I assist you?
Information regarding mercenaries occupying this building. I need it.
Excuse me, but I am not used to talking with an individual using such a tone, sir. Are you a resident or willing to accommodate?
OCP Crime Prevention Unit 001 conducting investigation. Give me the data I need.
A police officer with programming that allows for such behavior. Not to mention the fact that Omni Tower is outside police jurisdiction.
I will not ask again.
This data is classified. I suggest returning with the appropriate clearance and an updated manners database.
Manners can wait. Restricted directives.
Manners can wait. I cannot.
Sir, let's discuss that in a civil, robotic manner. What is that supposed to mean? I am a high-ranking OCP operative.
For the past 6 months, mercenaries have been occupying 8 of the top floors, and all technical floors. On many occasions, they've been recorded using black vans to unload their items into cargo elevators in the basement.
Warning, you are busted.
RoboCop? RoboCop, do you copy?
Oh.
Hey, Stony. Dude, a Total Recall game would be sick.
RoboCop, you have to save
There is one on the Nintendo or Super Nintendo, I think. It's just a really crappy, like, you know, 2D side-scroll fighter, but yeah, like
electricity. Where to get enough power?
a modern-day Total Recall game would be sick.
Do it! I will route the power so you can recharge. Your status?
Status?
Electrify to teach bullies a lesson.
I love RoboCop. Insider, insider. Alright. We have been electrified. And now that I remember that I have, like, a shield. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. I'm gonna shield, then zoom out. Go like, bam. And get behind cover now that I'm closer. Crap. They got the bomb. Oh my gosh. They got bombs everywhere. Who's throwing all these bombs? The only problem is
Up ahead, there is a security room. Reach it.
Who are you?
No time for that. You must override the console in that security room. If you want to stop the mercenaries, I can make a path for you.
okay. When you're zooming, like when you're aiming, it's really slow and sluggish like that. So it's, but it seems to be the only way to actually see the enemies because they get highlighted. So it's kind of like a, it's like a little bit of a sacrifice. It's like, all right, do you want a high visibility of your enemy, or do you want to be able to like aim? Okay, so I'm gonna be throwing bombs at me. Can't shoot you if you hide behind a wall. There we go. I haven't actually been watching wrestling these days. I've been just kind of like in a slump in terms of like everything. I've literally just been kind of working, coming home, and then just like watching movies and playing Pokemon. And like that's pretty much been my life for like the last couple months. Come on, die. I've been kind of keeping up with the, like with what's going on with Marty Gold and everything, but I haven't been like actively watching. Oh, is it locking on? Is that why it's so weird when I'm like aiming? Oh, I didn't even do that. So that's like a scripted thing, huh? Wow, this game's performance isn't like great. I'm gonna say. It seems to really stagger. It's like kind of lagging and stuttering a lot. It's really weird. Whoa. What is going on? I don't remember the original game being like this. I don't know, I'm hearing someone talk about kidneys and hearts. Yeah, no, technically I already have enough money for my next Japanese trip. I could do it right now if I wanted. But I'm gonna hold off for a little bit longer so I can get the max amount of PTO so that I'll be getting paid while going to Japan instead of not getting paid like last time. Because last time I went, I didn't have a job at all because I just quit my job. But this time I do have a job, so I'm going to, and a good job. A good job in my opinion, anyway. It doesn't technically pay a lot, but the amount of bonuses that you get is insane. Like, I've gotten well over $3,000 in bonuses this year. Or since I've started, which was like 7-8 months ago. Yeah, thanks. And the best part is that, like, I actually like the job. Like, it's not... Like, yeah, it can get stressful and annoying sometimes. But for the most part, it's a great job. I enjoy it. So, like, I'm not freaking waking up every morning wishing, like, that I would, like, get into a car crash on the way to work or something. Now I'm like, hell yeah. I mean, it's still a 12-hour shift job. So I work 12 hours, and it's like an on and off again schedule, just like my last job at the prison. So it's like 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 3 days off, and like so forth. But yeah, no, I have the money to go to Japan again. I just don't want to I want to be able to go for as long as possible. So I need to max out my PTO so that I could go for about like 13 days if I like time it out right. And if I do it in a way that it's near a holiday that we get off, which is only Christmas and New Year's. I could technically get even longer, but I don't really want to go around Christmas or New Year's because it's going to be really busy. The main thing though now is I just gotta think, like, do I want to go to the same place I went last time, or do I want to try somewhere new? The game itself isn't that old. I want to say this one came out within the last couple years. RoboCop, Road City, unfinished business. Okay, it came out July 17th, 2025. But this is like a standalone DLC for the first game, which is called RoboCop Rogue City, which came out in October 30th of 2025. Wait. Wait, no, wait. How did the standalone game come out after? Wait, what? Alright, now I'm confused. Okay, there we go. So RoboCop Rogue City came out November 2nd, 2023. The Unfinished Business DLC, standalone DLC here, this Rogue City, came out July of last year. Jeez. I'm heading to Thailand later this year for the first. Oh, dude. Thailand is like one of the few places that I would want to go to. It just seems like, I don't know, it's just like certain countries just seem like they're better than other countries, you know, like for visiting reasons. And going to any country, because like isn't there currency like, what's it called, like not very strong right now? So like the American dollar would go like very far, so you could really enjoy yourself if you went there, like food wise and entertainment wise and stuff like that.
You're at the security room. Override the console.
Tracking the location of police officers is illegal.
Arguing shouldn't be in your programming. Override the console.
The console does not work.
Okay. What have they done to the power? Maybe I can restore it through...
Yeah, who is this chick?
Done. Override it.
First, say who you are.
My name doesn't matter, and you don't even have one. So, being on a first-name basis is out. Override the...
I have a name. My name is Alex Murphy. Not such a machine. I'm assuming that's gonna be like, I'm not a machine. I'm Alex Murphy. We don't need to talk. That just seems dismissive and not helpful. And no authority to give orders. That one might be. I think I'm gonna go for, I'm not a machine. I'm not a monster. I'm a man.
You take me for a different kind of machine.
Yes, an obedient one. But let's work with that. You want a reason to cooperate with me? I'll give you two. First, without me, you won't reach the floors occupied by mercenaries. They took control of this building's security, and I am the only one who can guide you through it. Take the gate in front of you.
Damn,
The
this
red
lady's a
light
bitch.
means You can only open them by overriding consoles in security rooms, but only I can make them active. Secondly, the people behind those gates. I guess you'd prefer to help them before you go further. So, what do you say now?
Openness is key to cooperation.
Override the console.
Yeah, the cheap costs, inexpensive. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, I guess the roids and supplements, too. Yeah, I've heard that medicines and stuff like that are cheaper in other countries. Because they're, like, more... I don't want to say black market, but they don't have the overhead that the U.S. has because we're funding all the researchers. Sniper. Jeez. Oh, come on. That should kill him. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, there's a major artery in the leg. getting shot in the leg is not... It's not some, like, easy thing to survive. Ooh. Oh, who's shooting me? Oh. Guess I shouldn't stand out in the open like an idiot. It's over here. Oh, this is where I came from. Oh, Colombia. I don't know if I would ever want to travel to Colombia. I'm not really super interested in any of the... In most countries in general. Oh yeah, no, RoboCop doesn't take cover. That's what some reviewers had a problem with these games, is that it's too authentic, it's too good of an adaptation. So you play it like RoboCop. And it can make it hard sometimes because you're not ducking and covering, you're just fucking taking bullets half the time. Yeah, I'm not really super interested in travel. The only two countries that I like really want to see is Japan and Korea. And I've been to Japan and I'm going back. I love this that much. But it'd be pretty cool to see Korea too. Not as regulated, roids and stem cells are cheap. Yeah. Now that I think about it, my buddy's coming with me to get LASIK eye surgery. Oh yeah, LASIK. I've thought about it, but with how bad my eyes are, I'm pretty sure it'd be like $1,000 or $2,000 for like each eye. So, and honestly, I'd be too paranoid to get it in another country. I'm gonna go bam. Come on. Temporarily out of service. Oh. It's a little store. Yeah, this game's optimization's pretty bad. I'm on performance mode and I've noticed a decent number of lag, like, and stuttering. Which is crazy because I don't remember the first game being like that. I could have sworn the first game was pretty solid. But this game, it does make you feel really cool. like I freaking love this game. Or not this game in general, but like the first RoboCop game, that was so fun. I mean, I platinumed it. I don't platinum games that I dislike. I've only ever platinumed 2 games that I disliked, and honestly, while I don't regret them because I have the platinums, I did not enjoy it at all. I found it really boring. I think I'm getting close to 70 platinums now. Spray and pray. Oh, I almost shot that guy.
Thank God he came to our rescue.
Lock yourselves in here. The threat level remains high.
Will do.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure it is the same level. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I don't trust American doctors either. They're all fucking paid for and corrupt. But, like, I don't know, I don't even go to the doctor in America, so I seriously doubt I'd go to a doctor in another country. Let's face it, OCP screwed us. They took away our homes and dumped us in this shithole instead. They promised it'd be better here, but nah. Fruit rings, choco rings, cornflakes. It's adorable. Yeah, no, but I have seriously thought about getting LASIK. It is very annoying. Like, I've worn glasses since I was 6 years old, and to this day I still feel them on my face. Like, there's no... I haven't gotten, like, used to it. Like, I'm still fully aware that they're on my face at all times. Okay.
Yeah, many thanks. But bad for you, I'm the biggest RoboCop fan in all of Detroit, and I can tell you're a copycat. Although your costume looks kinda gnarly.
The level of threat in this area is high. I recommend locking yourself in here.
Copycat.
Hey, your voice acting's really good too. But if you really are RoboCop, prove it.
Stay out of trouble.
Everyone knows that. Let me ask you some questions that only Robo could answer. At which precincts of the Detroit Police Department has RoboCop been stationed?
Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know. Metro North?
In Metro North.
Oh.
Wrong answer. What is RoboCop's
Oh, Alex
name?
Murphy. I knew that.
Alex Murphy.
Sorry, wrong answer. Last but not least, what happened with Kane, the leader of the nuke cult?
I don't know. He became RoboCop 2. I don't know.
I made him stop making trouble.
But that's not the whole truth, is it? I don't accept that answer. I knew you were a RoboCop imposter. You should be ashamed of yourself.
But
We'll close the door behind you, since it's unsafe without the real RoboCop to protect us. Everything's fake nowadays.
I bet that's a trophy, is to get those right. I don't know if RoboCop would ignore him. In this situation, I don't think that he would stick around that long, yeah. Because he's more worried about, like, protecting people, but, like, RoboCop is strangely social in the movies. I mean, not strangely, because the whole point is that he's still, like, part human, you know what I mean? But he's not, he's not just, like, a robot, you know what I mean? I could see him, like, talking to him for, like, a little bit, but then probably, like, halfway through the conversation, he'd just be like, I need to go stop them or whatever, and he would just turn around and walk away. I could have sworn I went through this door already. Dang. Ooh. Yes! More chips. Alright. Oh, perfect. Bam. What was that? Ammo capacity? And then... No! I need this. There's really no, like... How do I describe it? There's really no pattern to the games that I stream. I kind of just stream what I feel like streaming. So, but I will have two types of streams. Oh, I should say three types of streams. One is a one-off thing where I'm playing a new game for the first time, and I'll just play it for like a couple hours on stream for the first time, and you know, I'll be experiencing it for the first time and whatnot. And then most likely is I won't keep streaming that, and I'll finish the game off stream on my own time, because the way I play video games is very slow and methodical, and it's not the greatest fun to watch. So that's the one kind of stream. Then the second kind of stream is a game that I've played before that I'm replaying as a stream, and that I'll do from like beginning to end. I'll play the entire game like I did with my Radiata stories. And then there's the third type of stream that I'll do where it's a game that I haven't played before, but I'm intentionally choosing it to play all the way through on stream. So, like, for example, my two Legend of Zelda games that I played, my first Legend of Zelda game that I ever played was Majora's Mask on my stream, and then Twilight Princess. For example, those are the I've never played it before, but I'm playing it specifically on stream, and I plan on playing it from beginning to end. Just like Tormented Souls, the game I streamed before this one. This one is probably going to be like a one-off. I don't know how long this game is, but it might be fun to stream the whole thing, like instead of just doing like a couple hours, because I actually can only stream until like midnight, so another like hour and a half, because I gotta go to the gym at 1. But I like to play games that I've never played before on stream. The problem is that I am worried about
RoboCop.
spoilers.
Lock yourselves in this area. The threat level remains high.
So it's tough to really pick a game.
Completed the assignment. Good. To go upstairs, you must reach the staircase. I managed to open the gate leading to it. Go through.
Oh, this was close before. Oh.
We've got high quality stereo systems, vibrant color TVs, to upgrade your
Now it's telling me to upgrade.
The way leads through the warehouse. I don't have any view on the area, so best be on your guard.
But the kind of games that I prefer playing are like more story-centric games. Action games like this are really fun. Like, I enjoy these too. But my personal favorite kind of games are more like story-based games, or like open world with a lot of collectibles and whatnot. I've just been kind of really burnt out on those lately. I just went on like a huge binge of RPGs because I got a bunch for Christmas. I played and platinumed Dragon Quest HD 2D Remake 1 and 2, and then I beat HD 2D Remake 3, Dragon Quest 3. I didn't platinum that one, but I did beat it. and it kind of just it like really burned me out on like RPGs. So I'm taking a break from those right now. And right now I'm kind of really just playing Pokemon for the most part, but I've been wanting to play like a more linear story-based game again. And I remember that I owned this and I hadn't streamed for a while, so I was like, you know what? Perfect.
RoboCop, what's happening?
4 active turret guns firing at my position.
You can disable them in the security room. Look for one nearby. You need to close the gap between you, avoiding their sight as much as possible.
Pathologic? What do you mean by pathologic? Alright. Ow! Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh, Pathologic 3? No, I've never heard of it. Pathologic 3. What is that, like a... kind of like a, like an adventure game? Like, I'm trying to think of an example. You know, like, the Edith Finch one or whatever? Is it like a... Is it a walking simulator? Essentially? Or is it more like a Sherlock Holmes game? That's what I was trying to do.
RoboCop, what's the situation?
Turrets have been disabled.
See? Following orders works.
Following orders is not the way partners cooperate.
We could discuss it if we were partners.
Yeah, I don't like this chick. I don't trust her. Oh, okay, like a survival. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Survival sim. Hmm.
Welcome back to Wake Up and Shine. I'm Jade Powell. Today, I'm talking to dietitian Glenn Moore about effortless slimming. Is it possible?
Not really, unless you're genetically incapable of gaining weight.
That doesn't help me much. I can't change my genes just like that.
Well, you couldn't until now. We suspended cancer research to gather all our best scientists to make this possible. All it takes is a little DNA modification, and you can be slim without any...
Playable Shakespearean tragedy,
it
huh?
can't be that good. What about the side effects?
That might be interesting.
Gene modification.
If you're afraid of growing a third hand, I assure you, using our program doesn't mean you have to think about the extra glove. But even if there were any nasty side effects, it's still better than the gym, right?
Say no more, Glenn. I'll make the transfer in the next hour. And that's all for today. Until next time.
Can't help but think that might have been a parody of something real. Okay, can I go up yet? Nope. I mean, I could, but then I'd get the one-shot one, and I'm not a big fan of the singular shot gun. But can I raise up anything? Yeah, I can do this. Get a little bit more there. All right. Oh yeah, the fuse boxes. Recharge. Nuke. Oh, that's what they call it, nuke. There it is. I was wondering what the drugs of this world were called, because for some reason I could only think of the Star Wars ones, like the death sticks or whatever.
Go upstairs and continue straight on through the gates.
You know why mercenaries are developing the OCP hijacker. Tell me.
Just functions. It's better this way.
Yeah, I don't trust her. I don't like her. I know that they're going to try to make you like her later, but I guess I'll take the sniper. They don't really give you snipers unless you're about to fight people for long distance, so. And fighting people at long distance in this game without the sniper is god-awful. He's just sitting there waiting for me to... You can throw the hatchet, huh? You're just chilling there, my guy? You're not perturbed about what's going on? Oh, it's because I wanted to ask someone.
The gate is closed.
And that's why you need me. What call?
Dude, he did. Like, he was like, man, another fucking terrorist take over.
No, everything's fine.
Yellow.
I cannot open it remotely, but you can access it with a card or code. Use your protocols, do some police work. Find a card or someone who knows how to open the gate.
Just honestly, in the RoboCop universe, it might just be another Tuesday.
Your tone indicates you do not fully trust me.
I have to rely on you. It doesn't mean I have to trust you.
So what are you doing here?
What brings you here? You are not an ordinary resident.
I am helping you. That's all you need to know.
The mercenaries, what do you know about them?
You only need to reach one place in this building to stop them.
The place where they are developing the OCP hijacker?
Follow my instructions and I will lead you there.
I don't trust you, lady.
You sounded as if you were in pain.
That is not a topic I want to discuss with you.
I know they probably don't mean it that way, but honestly, with the tone of how that all just went down, it kind of sounds like she's on her period or something. And so he's like, you sound like you are in pain. And she's like, that is not something I want to discuss with you.
I will proceed.
Remember, your task is to find a person with a card or a code to open this gate.
Yeah, I got it. Yellow, you need a key card. Got it. Say Detroit. What the hell? Spider Baby Stalinsky and others? Alright. So, I'm assuming you got my card?
I must go through this gate. Who can help me?
Information is currency here.
I protected your store.
I'd have taken care of those punks myself, but I promised my late wife that I wouldn't shoot again. I miss my Bella Angelica. But if you want to earn information, there's something you can do.
What do you want?
My friend Stella sent me an SOS. Some mercs took her to their outpost. I'd help her, but
wow.
A promise is a promise.
That audio mixing.
Why did you make such a promise to your wife?
It's not a story for every Joe Blow who asks.
I'm RoboCop.
Stella, then maybe I'll tell you.
I'm not some Joe Schmo. I'm a fucking robot. Like
Provide more information about Stella.
She helps folks in need. OCP couldn't care less about folks here. We're like bees in the hive, suffering under the hand of a beekeeper. But we have stingers.
Bees die when they use their stingers.
At least we know it hurts the fuckers.
not all bees though, right? I'm pretty sure it's only one type of bee.
Where can I find
the honeybee or something, right?
In the residential zone.
Or maybe it's the
You
bumblebee.
can use my Rich's secret evacuation passage to get there. It's a thing with Stella, you know? Help always comes when she needs it. Lucky devil.
So, what are the chances is that chick I'm talking to on the radio is Stella? No permit.
Where's the secret passage, Rich?
Rich, I know nothing. Nothing.
Where the hell is Rich?
Alright, we gotta breach this. One.
Don't just stand there!
Oops. I was kind of hoping to get that guy out of alive. Sorry, bro. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't need the fucking sniper rifle then. I don't know why they gave that to me if I was just gonna go right into close quarter combat again. Who was shooting at me? Oh. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can see why some people wouldn't like this kind of gameplay. Because it's very stilted and like... I mean, in the modern day era where like shooters are like Call of Duty, where you're like running around and sliding and ducking behind cover and stuff all the time, this could feel like bad, like not good. Well, you breached out and then got taken out. You must really suck. Fake money. Dang, I'm getting all kind of evidence. I was supposed to get a nice, clean, safe apartment, but what I got was anything but that. Every other guy is either a weirdo or a thug. My neighbor has been mugged 3 times this week. And these robots, they're supposed to protect us, but are nothing but mindless killers. I saw them make red paste out of an innocent old lady they'd mistaken for a thief. Oh, I forgot that there was a melee button. I know there's someone else shooting at me. I don't know where though. Oh, they're down here. That's why. Wow. Dude, I sucked. I shot like everywhere except for where that dude was standing. You know what they say? Never bring a gun to a TV fight. This game is seriously dark though. Okay, no one else, right? Okay, good.
Yo, Metal Boy. Thanks
Oh.
for saving my ass.
Are you Stella?
I guess I was wrong.
No duh. Need something?
Rich told me you can take me through the gate near his shop.
I got the access card, but what's it worth to you?
I just saved you.
I saved you. Is your life not worth more than just the card?
My boyfriend says I'm priceless. But this card? Useful, but not a must-have for me. Let's say I'm gonna give you this card. But I have one condition.
As long as it is not illegal.
Just shoot all those mercs' brains out.
If they ask for trouble.
They're always trouble. Anyway, here's the card. It's not a master key, though. It will only open the doors in this area. See you later, Metal Boy.
Metal Boy. Dude, a lot of these NPCs in this game so far, they remind me of that trope, like that joke trope about RPGs where it's like, oh, the world's ending and, you know, the chosen one's here and he needs a weapon. It's like, all right, 5,000 gold. You know, like, you can't just, like, take the hit financially a little bit to help the chosen one to save the world. Like, seriously? Ooh. SMG tech. Hell yeah. You know what's funny? There's an option in the options, like the settings menu, to lower the volume of the footsteps of RoboCop. Because they're pretty loud.
Excuse me, good sir. I need some help.
How can I help, citizen?
What seems to be the problem?
Oh, you see, my dear wife is upstairs. She's so weak. She hasn't picked up her phone for some time, and I'm so worried and my blood pressure is so high.
Is she in the hospital?
Oh, no. She lives in the apartment upstairs. You see, OCP assigned us to 2 different apartments, even though we've been married for a half-century. But now my age and bone problems, I'm unable to climb the stairs to visit my dear. Could you please go to Rebecca Baker and tell her that her husband loves her dearly and that we will soon meet again? I take these new pills, these youth pills. Modern medicine can do wonders.
Something seems off here.
I can carry you to your wife.
Oh, without a doubt. But my neighbors tried that once and they dropped me. It broke a few of my bones. Cannot imagine trying that again.
I'm RoboCop.
You should report the wrong apartment assignment.
I'm just a simple man, and OCP has all this science and data. They sure know what's best for people. I trust their judgment, because who else is there to trust?
I must go back to my duties.
Oh, of course. But if you ever walk by 348... No, 358? 4 or 5? Yes, it will be 348. Please check if my wife is all right.
I don't know, something seems odd about that.
All these deaths. It's horrible.
At least it won't be so crowded here anymore.
How cruel of you.
Oh, so you won't collect all those dropped and abandoned items, just like the last time?
Ooh.
I just don't like it when things go to waste.
Yo, he called you out, you hypocrite. Wait. Oh, I've been here. I've been fighting. There we go. Oh, wait, no, I got the Semtech. Okay, I want to use the Semtech. You don't get the Semtech very often, so... Alright, first off though, I need to go check out this dude's wife. For some reason. Very suspicious. She's just standing
Does
there.
Rebecca Baker live here?
Huh. Who doesn't live here?
Oh, this isn't Rebecca.
OCP assigned me 2 illiterate punks, a stinky so-called singer, and an old hag with insomnia. And a little brat who knows more curse words than I do. And I'm a fucking adult.
Answer the question, please.
Can you imagine them all snoring at night? And this freaking insomnia hag cooking and making tea when I just want to sleep?
This information is irrelevant to my case.
Yes.
Of course, no one cares about my problems. But you are the one who can do something about my overpopulated apartment. Maybe you can arrest them. Or maybe you can arrest me. I'm sure there's more privacy in prison.
I asked you a question.
I'll get lost. Check Jane's apartment number 358. She was mentioned in Baker. I don't know anything else. I'm a busy person, but not a busybody.
Thank you for your late cooperation.
So it was
I hope you
358.
give Jane a fine. A big one.
I thought she was about to say something like, I hope you get cancer or something like that. I mean, I do relate though. Like her situation does not seem fun. What you hiding back there, buddy?
I am looking for Rebecca Baker.
Rebecca Baker.
Oh, RoboCop. I thought the media made you up.
Your neighbor told me Rebecca lives here.
What?
Yes, she did. You see, Rebecca died a few days ago, and I couldn't bring myself to tell her husband. His heart may be too weak to bear it. Please, do not tell anyone about that. I can't imagine what would happen if her husband learned this by accident.
I need to search your apartment to confirm your statement.
Of course.
Easy.
Please don't mind the mess.
I gotta be honest, I was not expecting that. There's no way that she's dead. Is this a person? Okay. Death certificate? RTSs? Like, which ones in particular? You mean like Age of Empires? Like, would that be considered an RTS? Oh, okay. The only ones I can think of that I've played is probably Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires 2. And I think that's it. Why doesn't she want the death to be reported?
Did you find Rebecca's death certificate?
I found a digital message stating that you did not report Rebecca's death.
Yes. But it's because OCP would assign me someone else instead. Listen, I just wanted a little privacy. It's a basic human need. I already share my room with so many strangers. Even one less is a great relief. Please, don't tell Rebecca's husband about her. He will spread the news, and somebody will certainly report me. Please, think about simple people and simple needs.
Okay, that actually is a decent explanation. I mean, I can't imagine having to live with like 5 freaking drug hounds. Hey, buddy. Wife's dead.
Oh, it's you again. Does this mean that you've seen my Rebecca? How is she?
I am sorry to inform you, but your wife has passed.
She was always worried I would be the first to die. Now I don't need these youth pills. I can stay downstairs and wait for her to take me. Thank you, RoboCop.
Goodbye.
I'm ready, my dear. I can join you.
Some people would have chosen the other option, but honestly, I think that's more cruel. Not telling him?
We should do something. OCP is a fucking joke. Too weak to protect us. It's time for the people to rule.
I'd buy that for $1.
Hey, the reference. I'd buy that for $1.
Well done, fella. See you around.
Oh, that's rich.
You'll reach the staircase soon. I assume it'll be well guarded. We should make a plan.
I have a plan.
You have a plan? I'd like to hear it.
No.
It is for mercenary ears only.
It's the same plan RoboCop always uses.
Yeah.
Just walk up and shoot him.
Dad, can we eat out like yesterday? What?
In every mother's life, there comes a day when we have food at home is met with groans instead of cheers. Don't let the pricey, fancy food come in between you and your family time. Use Treat. Treat is a sugar-based flavor enhancer developed to make your kitchen a worthy competitor to your family's attention.
Mom, can I get some seconds?
Treat yourself, treat your kids, treat your wallet.
Interesting. Okay.
No one here.
Strange.
A lot of fog.
That's the fastest way up. Explosion?
No more fast way up.
Okay.
System damage.
Just a minute. I need a plan.
That is a lot of mines. And those are turrets.
I will stick with my plan.
Clear the way. And run! Where am I going? Aha. Can't hit me from back here, boys. I wish I could turn them on my side instead of just turning them off. That'd be cool. Yep, there they are.
Go, go, go!
I always like doing that in like Mass Effect. Oh, this guy's doing massive damage. Holy cow. Okay.
2-1, 3-1. We need suppressing fire on that thing.
Oh, did I get him? I didn't know I could use this as a grenade. We're all over. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything. Ooh. I didn't even realize that I was dying. Alright, I'm gonna try to get through this, and then I'll call it a night. 2 hours isn't that bad for streaming. When I first started streaming, I used to think that, like, I was like, oh, you gotta stream for like at least 6 hours or else, you know, like, it's pointless. But then I'd watch like some of these videos of people who like upload their streams or whatever, and then they're like, all right, I've been streaming for about 2 hours. It's a pretty long day, and I was like, damn. Like, I get if you're trying to do this as like a job, then obviously 2 hours you wouldn't want to do. You'd want to go longer than 2 hours. But when you're just doing it as like a hobby, 2 hours is quite a long time. All right, I want to get out in the open before they get all set up. I don't know why they keep saying Oscar Mayer, but it's funny. Yeah, I don't like how much armor everyone's wearing all the time. Like, I get that this is kind of like a continuation of the game, so it makes sense. But having like end game, like these would be like end game enemies in the first game. They're like wearing armor and they have pretty good weapons. Oh yeah, I was not expecting those big heavy guys to like come out. I am all out of healing ammo. I love the ricochet. It's literally just like an automatic kill. Crap. There's no healing over here either. Okay, so they are saying Oscar Mayer, right? Like, I'm not crazy. His name was B-O-L-O-N-G-A.
You are too hard on yourself. No one is infallible.
Why do you care? Never mind. There's an alternative way. Follow the corridor behind the open gate until you find a room with a chute.
I could take, or I get better armor. I think I'm going to take better armor.
You tried to comfort me. Why?
People make mistakes.
What about machines?
Find one and ask it.
Yo, dude, RoboCop is fucking done with her. He's like, bitch, you call me a robot one more time. I swear. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. That was... This game is just as good as... Well, maybe not just as good as the first one, because the first one had a lot more, like... I don't want to say RPG elements, but like you talk to people a lot more, and you explored the city a little bit. This one, it makes sense. It's a standalone DLC. It's literally just one giant level. Because like in the original game, there were levels like this, but in between those levels, you would like spend some time in the police force area, like talking to people, doing some side missions, whatnot, exploring the city and whatnot. So I feel like this is kind of missing that element a little bit. There's been some pieces here and there where you're talking to people, but it doesn't feel like there's any downtime so far. It feels like it's just purely just like one of the levels, and then that's it. A lot of the heart of the first game, I don't really feel it too much in this one. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm really enjoying this. I think it's really good. It's just, I think it's falling a little flat compared to the original. Which makes sense. It's a standalone DLC. Like, how often are standalone DLCs better than the original? Or even as good as the original? Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.